guys, what's good? My alias is Himura Hell, HAL, and today I'm gonna be doing a reaction and analysis of Down Knives by The Warning. So a disclaimer here, I've already seen a performance of Down Knives quite some time back. It's usually the performance of Down Knives at The Warning Cave that I see, because that's the performance that most people also watch when they first get acquainted with The Warning. It's been a while since I did a reaction of The Warning, and a longer while since I did a reaction of The Warning's Queen of the Murder Scene album, or songs from the Queen of the Murder Scene album. So I'm continuing on from that. I think it was probably around a month ago since I did the reaction and analysis of Sinister Smiles. So I had to do a bit of a recap or a refresher of Sinister Smiles. I went to take a look at the lyrics of Sinister Smiles for the first time, and let me try to catch up with the Queen of the Murder Scene album as well. So this is gonna be a spoiler, so spoiler warning. I'm gonna be recapping the Queen of the Murder Scene album from the first song to the 8th song that I've watched so far. And from what I know, this Queen of the Murder Scene album is a story that follows this character, the Queen, that is exposed to external influences and slowly becomes more corrupted due to external influences. She is interested in a person that she likes, and when she's first exposed to external influences or the person that she likes, she doesn't know how to react, which is portrayed in the second song. The third song shows that she's slowly becoming scared of what she's transforming into. And in the fourth song, The One, it shows that the Queen is willing to kill all the love for the person that she likes, even though she knows that it's a misguided action and that there might be no coming back from there. And surprisingly, in the fifth song, the Queen has taken the life of the person that she likes, where in the fourth song, she has mentioned that she's willing to take away all the love for the person that she likes, so that only hers remains. And in the fifth song, we discover how far she's willing to take it, where she's even willing to take out the love that the person that she likes has for themselves, where possibly the person might be trying to focus on themselves and that is preventing them from reciprocating her feelings. She's willing to take out the person itself that she likes, so that only her love remains. So that was my interpretation of the fifth song of the Queen of the Murder Scene album, that the external influence has gone so deep that she's willing to take away the life of the person that she likes, so that only hers remains, even though she's aware of the consequences and that there's no turning back. And for the sixth song of the album, Red Hands Never Fade, to me this is a song with a double meaning. One whereby the Queen is feeling a lot of guilt and a lot of pain for what she has done, therefore Red Hands Never Fade. But at the same time, she also understands that once she has done this negative action, there is no coming back from there, which is something that she has also understood from the fourth song, The One. She feels that she has to move forward into this negative path so that she can cope with the pain that she's currently feeling, which is also something that is mentioned in the seventh song, Sacrifice, where the Queen has an internal conflict with herself and this evil entity that is building inside of her, where this evil entity is speaking to her and asking her to surrender her conscience to her, so that she can take away her pain. But at the same time, in return for that, she needs to surrender her control to this evil entity. And in the 8th song, Sinister Smiles, what I felt from the 8th song, Sinister Smiles, when I was watching it, it felt like this evil entity that is wresting control of the Queen is celebrating her control of the Queen and the destruction that is about to follow, as well as the Queen's self-destruction. And even the whole bass line sounded quite funky as well. Like it was a song that is celebrating the next step, or where the evil entity has taken control. And when I was editing the previous video of my thoughts of the 8th song of the album, Sinister Smiles, after watching it, what I felt from it when I was editing the video is that it seems like the Queen has created this entity so that she can cope with the bad things that she has done, and so that she can move forward, even though she knows that this entire thing is wrong. But now she has an entity to carry this evilness that is building inside of her. So let me go back to the previous video that I did and go to the comments. Alright, so Timberwolf mentioned self-destructing indeed. Danny sings the evil side and Paulina is the good side. Okay, so the evil side in the previous song where she was trying to convince the queen to surrender control seems like a gentle comforting entity, offering to take on the pain and guilt. But here she is a vile malicious thing and she wants her own space. So the queen's personality is breaking into two pieces, and the queen even threatens to stop the evil. The lyric cut through the skin and stain the water. I did see this comment about a month ago, but now I'm reading through it again right after I just saw the lyrics a while ago. Another great song, Danny's presence as she portrays the queen. Paulina is a good side of the queen. And Alejandra's harmonies in this song also adds to the entire song. Alright, so I opened up and went through the lyrics of the 8 songs of the album just before making this video, before I'm about to watch the 9th song of the album, Down Knives. One of the things that stood out to me is this conversation that the evil side of the queen has with the queen. So she's saying, have you quenched the hunger that was still dormant inside? Trust me when I say I won't let you get hurt. But if I'm to burn, then you'll never get to walk away from all the horrors and the pain that moves us forward. I remember after watching Red Hands Never Fit, I thought that Red Hands Never Fit meant that the queen realizes that after she has done her negative actions, there is no coming back from there, and she feels like that she can only move forward. And she wants to move forward, not only just because she feels like there's no turning back, but also to move forward from the stage of pain that she's in. And at the same time, my previous last interpretation of the 8 songs Sinister Smiles is that I thought the queen had created an evil entity so that she can cope with what she has done and for her to move forward. And looks like the evil entity conversation with the queen is that the existence of the evil entity is important to the queen, because if she's not present, then the queen would not be able to walk away from all the horrors that she has done and the pain that she's currently in. And another sentence that's quite interesting to me is this line, held hostage by the whispers that destroy. Because I remember in the first song of the Queen of the Murder Scene, the first song itself to me talks about how an external influence can cause things to spiral out of control and eventually become a bad outcome. And to me, my interpretation of that, because I know that The Warning has also made other songs on social media as well, is that if one is exposed to external influences and is too affected by that, rather than working on themselves or focusing on themselves, then it might not be a good thing. And here in this song, Sinister Smiles, we see that the evil entity is saying held hostage by the whispers that destroy. So from the first song of the Queen of the Murder Scene is talking about external influences and how it eventually leads to this point where something that's external now becomes internal. An internal dialogue with herself where the evil entity is now gaining control of the queen. So I thought that this sentence is quite interesting. Okay, so this is the line that Timberwolf was talking about, where the queen is saying, cut through skin and stain the water. For what it's worth, you'll never live until you die. Okay, so if I go back here, it says that the queen has threatened to stop the evil. The lyric cut through skin and stain the water. So for me, when I was watching the live performance at Lunario CDMX, I thought that this part is quite interesting because it's like a continuation where Paulina represents the queen and Daniela represents the evil entity. And Paulina is singing this part, I'm not a fool, there's nothing left for me, do what they say or else there'll be hell to pay. And then once she sings the line hell to pay, then the evil entity follows up, starting from the word pay the price and grab the dagger, cut through skin and stain the water. So it's interesting because this line is like a end of a sentence and the start of another sentence at the same time. Paulina, which represents the queen, is saying do what they say or else there'll be hell to pay. And then Daniela is continuing with the sentence, pay the price and grab the dagger, cut through skin and stain the water. So I thought that this is a cool way to have a continuation between Paulina and Daniela. So Daniela is singing this part, and I remember while Daniela continues on with the line, pay the price and grab the dagger, Paulina is singing this part as well, pay the price and grab the dagger. And then Daniela sings this part, cut through skin and stay in the water. For what it's worth, you never leave until you die. So this is something, if I'm not wrong, from watching the live performance, something that Daniela sings, or rather the evil entity sings to the queen. Cut through skin and stay in the water. For what it's worth, you'll never leave until you die. So it seems that this is a line that the evil entity is telling to the queen. She's possibly asking the queen to embrace her self-destruction. So that's my interpretation of this part, and how I felt that the writing is quite interesting because there's a continuation within this line itself. Okay, so now that I have went through a bit of the lyrics of Sinister Smiles, let me go back into Dial Knives. So Dial Knives Cut Better is a song that I've already watched before when I first came across and discovered The Warning. And I've seen this song several times as well. But I'm watching this song again so that I can also follow up with the story of the Queen of the Murder Scene in order. Also, I'm not too sure if I've seen this particular live performance at Lunario CDMX for Dial Knives Cut Better. I remember the one that I watched before was the one at the Warning Cave and possibly some other version or versions. But right now I'm going to be watching the version of Dial Knives at Lunario CDMX, because I feel that the performances at Lunario CDMX for the Queen of the Murder Scene are great in portraying the story of this album. Alright, so let me proceed with watching this video. Okay, I remember now, I've definitely seen this particular performance before, because one of the things that is quite memorable about this performance is the kind of passion that Paulina has at the very start, where she's calling into the crowd. I thought that was really cool. I feel that Daniela sounds better in this live performance than the one at the Warning Cave. I'm not too sure if it's because the mix at the Warning Cave is more of a dry signal, but it sounds like Daniela really is into the character and captures the attitude of the song in this performance. One of the things that I like about this song is the harmonies, where you can hear Alejandra's harmonies within the song. And I'm not too sure, but I think Paulina is also harmonizing at the same time. So there's this 3-person harmony that sounds really nice, like a chorus effect. And I feel that this is one of the things that give The Warning such a full sound, because the three of them are sounding quite similar, and the three of them are actually good singers. Like Daniela is a great singer, Paulina is also a good singer, and spoiler warning, I've also seen Alejandra sing the song Red Hands Never Fade, and that was the first time that I saw Alejandra sing a song, and I was also quite impressed. So to me, it's like a band that has 3 lead singers together. Also, I noticed that the lyrics of this song is quite interesting. It talks about how Dial Knives cut better, but yet in the chorus it also says needles piercing through my brain. So my interpretation of that is that now that the evil entity has taken control of the queen, she is saying Dana is cut better, so she wants to slowly inflict pain on others. But yet at the same time, in inflicting pain upon others slowly, it also inflicts pain slowly to themselves as well. So I feel that this is quite an interesting lyric that can get people to think about the meaning, and also is quite a visual lyric as well, about dull knives and needles. So here we can see the songwriting of the warning in this song as well, similar to the other songs of the Queen of the Murder Scene, where it's a visual lyric that also has meaning to it. I really like that part. I noticed that it's not just their harmonies that are in sync and sound like a chorus effect, but the instruments are together in sync with that part as well. So it really adds a cool synchronization to it. Da 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 da. And then the drums also hit at the same time. Bum 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 bum. So let me go back to that part. Okay, so looks like that's the end of the video. So again, one of the things that I felt the first time that I watched this song, the same thing that I feel right now, is that the song is a bit too short. But then after going through all the 8 songs, the previous 8 songs of the Queen of the Murder Scene album, I'm thinking that maybe there's a reason for the length of the song. Maybe it's trying to portray a certain part of the story that doesn't need to be longer than that. So the lyrics talk about dull knives cutting better and then needles piercing through her brain. Perhaps this song is literally showing how things fast forward as the evil entity goes on a streak or evil doing spree. So perhaps that's why the song is a bit fast. So that's what I'm thinking. Perhaps the duration of the song is fitting into this particular part of the story of the Queen of the Murder Scene album, but I'm not too sure. If you guys have any idea about that, please let me know in the comments. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe or give this video a like. Take care guys, bye.